everybody. Miss Becky here from the Upper Merion Township Library, and today I'm going to show you how to use Hoopla. Hoopla is a service that we recently added to the library, which allows you to download and read ebooks, audiobooks, videos, and music. So if you're familiar with Overdrive and Libby, Hoopla has some titles that aren't available there, and they have other content as well. So the first thing you're going to do to use Hoopla is go to hoopladigital.com, and Hoopla is Hoopla, hoopladigital.com. If you have already created a Hoopla account, you'll be able to just log in up here. If you haven't, you'll click this Get Started Today button, and it will ask you for just a little bit of information. You'll need to put in an email address and a password, and then on the next page, it will ask you for your library card number, as well as the library that you're associated with. So for us, it would be Upper Merion Township Library. If you've already got the account, you're going to type in the email address up here and put in the password, and you can log in. And it will take you to the main page for Hoopla. So Hoopla works a little bit differently than Overdrive if you're familiar, in that there aren't any wait lists for any items. Everything you see can be used immediately. So you don't have to put any hold requests. If there's a book or a movie that you want to watch that's on Hoopla, you can get it right away. However, you're only limited to 4 checkouts per month. So you can borrow up to 4 items, and then it resets at the beginning of the month. So if you want to browse things that are available, if you're not sure exactly, you can go over to the Browse tab, and there's audiobooks, movies, music, comics, ebooks, television. So if you wanted to look for maybe a movie to watch through Hoopla, you can come here and it shows you some popular titles. You can, of course, go into ebooks and see here, and you can also limit on the side over here. You can narrow down your search a little bit by certain things. So if you're looking for a children's book, you can check that off, and it's just going to display the most recent children's books. So all of these are available to read right away. So you can do a lot of browsing through the various things they have here, but if you're looking for a specific title and you want to see if it's on Hoopla, you can type it in. So say we're looking for The Tale of Despero. We're going to type that into the search bar, and it comes up here as an ebook, which is great. So you can click on it, and if you want to borrow this one, you just come down here to where it says borrow. It's going to ask you to confirm that and lets you know that you can borrow it for 21 days. That's pretty standard on Hoopla, though some things, depending on what it is, movies, music, sometimes lend out for a shorter amount of time. So we will hit borrow title, and now we will have it in our Hoopla account, and I will show you where you can access that. Up here where it says My Hoopla, we can go here and see everything in your account. So it shows the 3 things I currently have borrowed here, and you see at the top it says you can borrow 1 more title this month because I'm limited to 4 for the month. You can also favorite things if there's something you want to come back to later. There's a lot more that you can do with it, but if you look at your currently borrowed, let's say we want to start reading The Tale of Despero, we're just going to click on it and it will open it right up within your browser to read right away. So if you want to download it to use on a device or a Kindle or something like that, you're going to have to go through the mobile app to do that, which I will show you that in just a little bit. But if you're accessing it online from just a regular web browser, the only way that you're going to be able to read it is right here on the screen within your browser itself. Okay, and then we can read through the book if we want to. You can see the whole thing is going to be right here. It shows us the contents, and actually then we get to the text right there. If you want to close out of it, you just go over to the upper left-hand corner here and hit Close Reader. that'll take you back to the Hoopla page. And from there, if you want to look for something else, you can find it as well. So that is the easiest way to find and download things on Hoopla if you are on a computer. In just a moment, I will show you how to use Hoopla from your phone or device. I'm also going to show you how to use Hoopla on your device with the Hoopla app. So you can download this app to a tablet like an iPad or your cell phone. And if you just go into where you get apps from, you search for Hoopla, you should find it. It has a blue icon like this. We're going to open up Hoopla here, and it will ask you to either log in or create an account. If it's your first time using Hoopla, you can go to don't have an account, sign up. Otherwise, if you've already accessed it from somewhere else, you can type in your email address and password and just hit login. And that's going to take you to the main page of your account for Hoopla. Right now you are inside your account, and it shows you if you had anything borrowed, it would show you what there is. But if you're looking for something to borrow, there's a few different ways to do that. We can browse using the bottom here. We can look through books, and it will give us popular, recommended. If you want, you can narrow it down by search by audiobooks, comic books. Those are like graphic novels or ebooks. We can also look through at music. You can get Hamilton. You can get the newest Taylor Swift album. You can get Frozen 2. Lots of popular music if you want to listen to that, as well as videos. So movies, TV shows here. So you can browse this way. There's lots to see. But if you have something specific in mind, you can search for it. So let's say that we want to find The Giver by Lois Lowry. I'm going to put in The Giver. Search. And there we go. The first result that we get is the ebook by Lois Lowry. So I'll click on that. And it's very easy to borrow. You can get more information about the book, but if you want to borrow it, you just hit borrow. And it tells you that it's for 21 days. You hit borrow again. And now it is downloading, and it will go onto your account. So just like with Overdrive, you can read the book right within the Hoopla app itself. So if you hit read, it's going to get the book open, and it's downloading it so that you can read it from your device even if you're not connected to the internet. And the whole book is all right here so that you can read through it without having to go into a Kindle app or anything else like that. And you've got the whole book. If you want to close out of it and go back to your Hoopla account to see what you have borrowed, you can hit My Hoopla in the bottom here. And that shows us that we have The Giver currently borrowed. Anything else that we might have borrowed will show up here as well. It also says you can borrow 3 more titles this month, because currently with Hoopla you are limited to 4 borrows a month as of right now. So those will display here, and you can read them right from the app. So that's the easiest way that you can use Hoopla to download or read through any sort of ebook. You can also use it for audiobooks, music, videos. You can watch it, listen to it, read it all right here within the Hoopla app.